Hey, what's up, guys? GFX Lab. Usually, I'll make songs about my, issues with the community, and they're usually entertaining. And I try and do that because I think they're a lot more fun, and it's easier to call people out with them not even knowing. No, I'm playing. But to be honest, I just wanted to talk to you guys about a few things that have been bugging me about videos recently that I've posted, and also comments, and just the interaction, and everything has gone sour. Like the interaction between me and some subscribers, me and some other commentators, and I'm talking from personal experience, has gone sour. And I want to talk to you guys a little bit about why I think that is. The first one is things calling, is calling things out, like for one, video bumping. I'm gonna basically call it witch hunting, because basically what happens in this community is, like, one person will call something out as witchcraft. And imagine this whole community is a village, and you guys are the villagers, and then there's the village leaders, and one person will say, one village leader will say, like, oh, he's using the reason why his politics are more successful is because he's using witchcraft, or he's video bumping in our case. And then everyone will be like, all right, video bumping is the witchcraft. Now we got to find the witches who are casting these spells and getting everyone under under this influence of, following their lead. And it all of a sudden it's this evil thing. And once the one thing's called out, all of a sudden all of the people who are in the village, all of the leaders who are in the village, all of a sudden become witchcraft users. And if they're successful, they all of a sudden become these, like, people who are using video bumping, when sometimes it's unintentional, sometimes it's sometimes they do it because YouTube fucks up, and sometimes they everyone has their reasons. And for me, I did it once to a Minecraft video, and then a few kids called it out, and I appreciate a lot of my subscribers were like, who gives a fuck, because it's really honestly a convenience. And if you don't want to see my videos in your subscription box, unsubscribe. I don't care if you do, or if you stay subscribed or not. But I do appreciate the people who appreciate my videos. I don't give a fuck if you watch my videos and you're just watching them to wait and bitch about me doing something. I mean, you can do that. I don't really care, but I appreciate the people who appreciate me posting videos. And so if that really honestly bothers you, then you should go to the upper right hand corner where your name is, click on that, and then it'll say subscriptions. Or you can go to youtube.com/subscriptions, and that'll take away all of your worries about video bumping, and you won't have to be called a jackass in the comments section and be called just a straight up hater. And you won't be known as an asshole. So another thing is calling people out, and I want to tie this to calling people out. Like on Friday, there was more than I'd say 8 people were calling each other out. Like there was a circle jerk of people calling each other out, basically calling each leader out as a witch, and saying that each person was saying different things, or making the other person more unsuccessful at what they're doing. You are essentially admitting defeat, and you are basically telling the other person that them making good content is hampering you as a commentator, and you're not getting as many views. And to me, that's hilarious. For me, back in the days before everything was so integrated, before we had all this social media, there was not as much interaction between commentators, subscribers, and I think that was a great thing. I actually think that that was a lot better, because a lot more people were more focused on their own content. A lot of people were focused on becoming self-sustaining channels. They're becoming their own elements. They're making their own little worlds. There's only a few channels I can call out that actually have their own self-sustaining channels. Like if other channels didn't exist, they'd still be just as big. And I'm gonna call out 2 commentators that I absolutely love. They're my homies on YouTube, and they're really great commentators. They're one is Wings of Redemption, who has helped me out immensely, and he's been helped out as well. But at the same time, like, he's a self-sustaining channel. He has over he has thousands and thousands of videos, And he's still making videos to this day. I mean, after 1,000 videos, what do you talk about? Wings figures it out. That's how great he is. And then another guy is Chris Smoove. Chris Smoove has also helped me out immensely. And these two guys both have really great channels. They're self-sustaining channels, and if you watch their channel content, you can see why. But one thing is, like, Wings, both of them have integrated Twitter and Facebook and all these other social media tools into their arsenal, but they've done it in a really great way. Not for the most part, not to call out other commentators, but essentially they're still making content. They don't let other people bring them down, and they really like to bring their own flavor to YouTube. And it's amazing watching these two guys and watching their videos. That's why a lot of people stay subscribed to them. And for me, I think that if you are a commentator and you are wanting to be more successful, focus on your own channel. Quit asking people for dual comms. Quit asking people for help. Quit doing all these things that are essentially begging for success just to be given to you, and go out and get it yourself. Do work, make entertaining videos, do everything that you can to make your channel a great place, a self-sustaining place. And for subscribers, if you guys really don't like what your favorite YouTuber's doing, unsubscribe and don't bitch about it, because you're just making yourself look like an asshole. Peace out, guys. Hope you have an epic day.
God damn, girl, you got a fat ass.